history of the Catholic Church. It took place in January 897 in Rome, under the orders of Pope Stephen Thiccians. The trial involved the exhumation and posthumous trial of Pope Formosus, who had died in 896. The deceased pope's corpse was disinterred, dressed in papal vestments, and seated on a throne to face charges of perjury and illegal papal ascension. A deacon was appointed to speak on behalf of the dead pope, while Stephen VI vehemently accused Formosus of violating church laws. The trial concluded with Pope Formosus being found guilty. As punishment, the corpse was stripped of its papal garments, the 3 fingers used for blessings were cut off, and the body was cast into the Tiber River. The gruesome event was driven by... Number 11. The mystery of the Babushka lady in JFK's assassination. The mystery of the Babushka lady remains one of the most intriguing aspects of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22, 1963. She is named for the headscarf she wore, reminiscent of those worn by Russian grandmothers, or babushkas. This unidentified woman was observed in photographs and film footage standing on the grassy knoll in Dealey Plaza, Dallas, Texas, during the assassination. Unlike the panicked crowd, she continued to film the unfolding events with her camera, seemingly unfazed by the chaos around her. Investigators hoped to identify her, as her footage could potentially reveal crucial details about the assassination and the identity of Kennedy's assassin. Remain unsolved mysteries. Her presence at such a pivotal moment in history continues to captivate researchers and conspiracy theorists, symbolizing the unanswered questions that still surround the JFK assassination. Number 12. The Ghost Army of WE, Inflatable Deceptions.
Ghost Army carried out the dangerous and unique mission of deceiving the enemy using props.
The Ghost Army of World War II is a fascinating chapter in military history, marked by its innovative use of deception and artistry to mislead enemy forces. Officially known as the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, this unique unit was composed of over 1,100 individuals, including artists, actors, and sound engineers. Their mission was to create the illusion of a larger Allied force.
We didn't have time for the cooks to set up the kitchen.
Additionally, the unit utilized sound equipment to broadcast pre-recorded sounds of military activity, such as troop movements and construction work, further enhancing the illusion. The unit's operations were meticulously planned, with careful attention to detail to ensure credibility. They conducted over 20 deception missions during the war, including notable ones like Operation Viersen, which successfully convinced German forces of an impending large-scale attack. The Ghost Army's efforts were crucial in misleading the enemy and protecting Allied operations and troops, showcasing a remarkable blend of creativity and strategy in warfare. Their story remained classified until the 1990s, highlighting the enduring impact of their ingenious contributions to the war effort. Number 13. The WWE had a sealed compartment with a crib for the baby, which could be closed securely with a lid. This compartment was equipped with a gas filter to ensure that the child could breathe safely, even in contaminated environments. Additionally, there was a rubber bulb designed to expel stale air, maintaining a supply of fresh air within the stroller. Although the design was a marvel of ingenuity and reflected the era's heightened concerns over chemical warfare, the gas-proof baby stroller was never tested in actual conditions, as gas attacks did not materialize during the war. Thus, the stroller's effectiveness remains speculative. Nonetheless, it represents a unique intersection of technology and wartime necessity, highlighting the lengths to which people were willing to go to protect the most vulnerable members of society during a time of global conflict. 5-year-old daughter. Upon developing the film, Templeton was startled to discover a figure resembling an astronaut or spaceman standing behind his daughter, despite claiming that no one else was present at the time of the photograph except for himself, his wife, and his daughter. The photograph quickly gained widespread attention and sparked a variety of theories attempting to explain the mysterious figure. Some speculated that it was evidence of extraterrestrial life, while others suggested more mundane explanations, such as a person simply walking into the frame unnoticed by Templeton. Kodak, the manufacturer of the film, examined the photograph and confirmed that it had not been tampered with, adding to the intrigue. Skeptics propose that the spaceman is likely Templeton's wife, who might have wandered into the shot. With the peculiar appearance, descriptions of the skunk ape typically depict it as a large, ape-like creature standing over 2 meters tall. Its most distinctive feature, however, is its foul odor, likened to the smell of rotten eggs or manure, which is how it earned its name. In 2000, a photograph claiming to capture the skunk ape was sent anonymously to the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. The image shows a large, hairy figure that some believe is the elusive creature. The photograph sparked considerable debate and was subjected to multiple authenticity checks, all of which confirmed that it had not been altered. Despite this, many experts concluded that the figure in the photograph was likely an orangutan rather than a cryptid. Nonetheless, the image continues to fuel speculation and intrigue surrounding the skunk ape. Number 16. Sometimes called Hemingway cats are not uncommon, but Snowball's descendants became famous due to their association with the author. Hemingway was an ardent cat lover, and his Key West home gradually became a sanctuary for Snowball's offspring. These cats, many of which inherited Snowball's polydactyl trait, roamed freely around the property. Hemingway cherished his cats, considering them part of his family, and their presence added a unique charm to his residence. Today, the Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum in Key West is home to around 40 to 50 cats, many of which are polydactyl. These cats are direct descendants of Hemingway's original pets and are cared for by the museum staff. The cats are a beloved tourist attraction, drawing visitors interested in seeing these unique felines and 4 children for sale. This stark image quickly gained national attention and became emblematic of the extreme poverty and despair some families faced. Lucille and her husband were struggling financially and could not afford to care for their children. The photo was not staged. It depicted a real and tragic situation. Lucille was pregnant with her 5th child at the time the photograph was taken. The Chalifou family, like many others, was hit hard by the economic downturn following the war, leading them to make the heartbreaking decision to sell their children in hopes of giving them a chance at a better life. The aftermath for the children was difficult. Anna and her brother Milton were taken by a family who used them for labor and subjected them to abuse. The fates of the other 2 daughters remain less documented. The lights appear in various colors, primarily white, yellow, and red, and exhibit different behaviors such as hovering, moving swiftly across the sky, or even splitting into multiple lights before merging again. With sightings occurring both during the day and at night, the Hessdalen lights have sparked numerous theories about their origin. Some speculate they are linked to extraterrestrial activity, while others propose more natural explanations, such as combustion of natural gases or interactions involving the valley's unique geological and atmospheric conditions. Scientific investigations into the Hessdalen lights have included numerous expeditions and the establishment of a permanent observatory in the valley. Researchers have identified correlations between the light's appearances and increased electromagnetic radiation and radioactivity levels, and the public's imagination. Unearthed in 1972 at the Tepe Hassanlu site in northwestern Iran, the discovery consisted of 2 human skeletons dated back approximately 2,800 years. These remains were found in a grain storage bin, with one skeleton appearing to cradle the other in what resembles a tender embrace or a kiss. This poignant arrangement led to the photograph of the find being dubbed the 2,800-year-old kiss. The context of their deaths suggests a tragic end. It is believed that the settlement was under attack and set ablaze, and the 2 individuals likely succumbed to smoke inhalation while seeking refuge. Initial interpretations of the skeletons as a man and a woman added a romantic narrative to their story. However, further analysis revealed that once numbering in the millions, faced near extinction due to relentless hunting. This was not primarily for meat or hides, but as a strategic effort by the US government to undermine the livelihood of Native American tribes that depended on bison for their sustenance and culture. The slaughter was driven by both economic and military motives. As the American frontier expanded westward, the bison were seen as obstacles to progress. Railroads encouraged the hunting of bison to clear the tracks and feed workers. Meanwhile, the government saw the extermination of bison as a means to force Native American tribes onto reservations by destroying their primary food source. Hunters, lured by the promise of money and medals, engaged in mass killings, often leaving the carcasses. Thanks for watching another episode. While you are still here, make sure to click the video on your screen for more quality content.